Hi everyone. We've been working hard on making a strong story and getting our systems ready for the production team to roll aboard. We thought we'd have a change of pace and thought it would be fun to do another video Q&A, and yes, I suppose another thing that has changed is that I shaved. I probably ought to talk about that before I go any farther. I'm taking part in Movember, which is a fundraiser for men's health, so I'm growing a mustache from scratch, which involves shaving off everything on the rest of my face. It has been distressing to see myself in a mirror like this. In the meantime, let's talk about the game. Or rather, let's talk about your questions about the game. So, question number 1. Kaboni asked, will you control your companions in combat, or will they act on their own? If not under direct control, will you be able to set the AI? Will you be able to manage their inventory and equipment? The answer is yes. Yes, you will have full control of your companions in and out of combat, though you may have the option of giving them a simple combat AI. And you'll manage most of their inventory as well. Some stuff they won't want to give up, and those items will be bonded to them. We'll have them indicate that you're not stealing their stuff from them, either verbally or through text, or maybe we could just throw in some funny noises like slide whistles or something. Update. Kevin says no funny noises. Next question. Alright, Ouroboros asked, will there be any legacy for evil diplomats, deceivers, manipulators, people who like to use their tongue instead of their sword, diplomatic characters, and so on will have names like pathfinders, guides, etc. Will we get our Devil's Advocate title? Well, here's the thing. A few minutes ago, when I said that we were getting our systems down, one of the things that we still haven't settled on is giving you a defined named legacy as an explicit title. It turns out that might not fit. It might feel like we or the game are passing judgment on you. And it's more important to us to make sure you get the feeling you want out of the game, rather than it is, or rather, we don't want to label you. We don't want to force you into a role, and we don't want to constrict your choices with an arbitrary label. Basically what I'm saying is that the legacy names are totally under review, and if we include those labels, we'll try and make sure that they fit the choices you make. Question number 3. Irex asked, if we have the ability to channel pain to others, why can't we channel it to our enemies? Tony did a great job of showing how much this ability can affect our companions, but he mostly talked about channeling this pain to ourselves or our companions. It was pitched as being bringing pain to those around us, and if I'm not mistaken, the enemies around us should still be around us, so why can't we reflect the pains back? Well, that's a good question, Irex. I don't want to give anything away, but... well, okay, I actually do want to give something away. Unfortunately, unless I want to get a polite email from Kevin, which is kind of a frightening experience, I can neither verify nor deny that we are or are not thinking of something along those lines. Let me say instead that I think this is a good idea, and I would like to see it in the game. I would really like to see it in the game. You should note that even if we were to implement this, however, if it were to happen, until you figure out how to paincast into enemies, you would still have to figure out how to deal with the effects of your power and how you want to use it. So, be careful. Next question. Alright, question number 4. Christoph the Castoff asked, will there be a consequence to dying? In Planescape Torment, there is a moral aspect to dying, as you find out late in the game. Each time you die, the shadows hunting you would kill another person. Didn't happen in-game, but it still made me feel guilty that I didn't care about dying until I found that out. I love the concept of the Castoff's Maze, though, but to me, it doesn't seem to have a downside. The answer to that is that yes, there will be a consequence to dying. Since you are not likely to die at random, you will probably die in a crisis. If you die in a crisis, we want to make that interesting rather than a reload situation. The facts of the crisis may change, and there will be consequences, but we hope to make those consequences really cool and noteworthy and have your death be part of your story. There will be times when you will need to go back into the labyrinth, and there will be consequences for that as well, probably. And in some situations, and you'll realize when this is the case, death may be an absolute thing, resulting in your legacy being finalized early. You're not the toughest thing in this game, and frankly, there's no coming back from disintegration. We don't have anything directly analogous to Planescape Shadows, claiming victims in your place, But we do deal with moral questions in other situations. For instance, you might be called on to buy crucial time by sacrificing an innocent or an ally, for example. And to avoid spoiling anything, that's really all I can say on the matter. I don't want to get a polite email. Well, it looks like I'm out of time here. I hope this has been helpful. Keep the questions coming. We hope to hear more from you soon.